you were one of the first to come on this show and talk about Tua. You saw him in the Elite 11 year. You talked about how you saw him make the throw in Elite 11 play that he made in the national championship game when he allegedly had Miami at hello. And now he's Miami's guy, and they were kicking the tires reportedly on Deshaun Watson before the season. He's now hurt. You saw what Brissett did against Vegas, and you're already hearing again that Tua's done in Miami, or you people in Miami say that. I hear it as well, that he's just a guy in the NFL. That's what he's proven to be. I give you the floor on where you think Tua stands now a year plus into his career in Miami on IR.
Well, I'm an apologist for Tua, but I also I just don't know who's saying this, because people I'm talking to rave about how he handled the offseason, raved about his training camp, played well early before he got hurt. He is hurt. I mean, he has bad ribs. He took an absolute slobber knocker shot on his ribs. I think you had to let the guy play a little bit. I'm not going to write off Zach Wilson after this year. He's going to play crappy the whole year. I mean, it's not going to get much better. And you can't write these guys that are supremely talented off, that are putting in the work and doing the right things and just don't have the support. I still think Tua is a supreme talent. I think giving him the right people around him, which they're getting there in Miami, the right play caller, which they finally have in Charlie Fry, one of the hugely bright stars in the NFL as a young play caller. You start giving him these tools, and he's going to be wildly successful. I feel bad for him, and I don't like when people are jumping off the bandwagon of talented players so quickly.
Well, it seems like it's also the Dolphins, too. Why would they be kicking the tires on somebody with more baggage than Los Angeles International and Deshaun Watson just a couple weeks before the season?
Yeah, I don't know that answer. I know a lot of teams have kicked the tires on Deshaun Watson. Nothing's happened, and maybe there's a reason why nothing's happened. If he does end up going somewhere else, I would still believe in Tua, but he's got to have the same things that every quarterback needs when they're growing in the position. They need support from their play caller and the people around them, and a good defense and a great organization and structure and all those things that all these quarterbacks are going to be in the Hall of Fame one day have.
But is that how you would build around Tua? The track stars at wide receiver, Gesicki at tight end? Like, is this?
I like what they've done. Okay. I like what Miami's done in the draft. Like I said, I think their young play caller, Charlie Fry, is your next Sean McVay / Matt LaFleur.
How about that?
You know, these rock star young guys. He's as good as there is in the business.
Okay.
I think he needs a chance to play. Now, your best ability in the NFL is availability. And if you stay hurt, they're going to move on. And that at that point, you can't be an apologist for a player because he's not on the field. He needs to be on the field. He needs to be playing. He needs to be taking his lumps. He needs to be making games. He needs to be doing all the things that these other guys that are doing. Daniel Jones, real quick. I think Daniel Jones is going to be a really good player. I know it's not going well in New York, but he's going to go back and be grateful for these days when they do turn it around, because he's learning so much how to manage and play the position and be a celebrity and be a starting quarterback and be the quarterback. And you have to play every week to learn how to be the quarterback.
Yeah, or you could turn into Sam Darnold, which is get your exit visas from the MetLife Stadium and then wind up 3-0 in the new spot. You know,
the second spot for a lot of these young guys is going to be their spot. That's just the reality of where we're going, because they draft them so early. They're young, they can't support them, then they give up on them. But then the next team sees the diamond in the rough, and they are talented enough. They get them a little bit cheaper. And now you have the Sam Darnold experience.
Well, I know the Steelers are hoping that's the spot for Dwayne Haskins. Maybe, you know, like that's probably what they're thinking right now.
Yep.
Deep down.
Might be.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.